Everyone, in the previous video I was not able to complete question 6, but don't worry, I got you. Now let us continue. Let us begin question 6. All right, so Dan sold 40 concert tickets in 5 days. All right, but each day he sold 3 more than the previous day. The number of tickets he sold on the third day is. So what we have picked out from the question is that we have a total done over a period of 5 days. He sold 40 tickets. All right. So we don't know how much he sold on day 1. We don't know how much he sold on day 2. We don't know how much he sold on day 3. We don't know how much he sold on day 4 or day 5. Now that is our duty. All right. So moving right along. Now, as I said, how much did he sell on the first day? We don't know. So as a result of that, I'm going to call this X. So X will represent the amount that he sold on the first day. On the second day, he would have sold 3 more than the first day. So this can be represented as X plus 3 to indicate that on day 2 he sold 3 more than day 1. Now on day 3 he would have sold that amount on day 1 plus what he sold on day 2 plus an additional 3 on day 3. On day 4 he would have sold day 1, sold 3 more on day 2, the amount on day 3, plus the amount that he would have sold on day 4. All right, so each day he would have sold 3 more than the previous day. All right, and finally on the 5th day he would have sold day 1 amount, day 2 amount, day 3, day 4, and finally day 5. All right, so we know that he sold X on day 1, X plus 3 on day 2, X plus 3 on day 3, X plus 3 plus 3 on day 4, and X plus 3 on day 5. Hopefully I said that in the correct order. So over this period of 5 days, he sold a total of 40 tickets. So that is all the information that we know so far. Now, given that we want to find out the sum of the tickets sold on these 5 days, initially, we can find the sum of the amount of tickets sold. All right, so on day 1, we can use, well, before I get there, we can actually use the algebra to simplify this expression, to let it look a little tidy. All right, so on day 1 he sold X. On day 2, that's X plus 3. On day 3 he sold X plus 3 plus 3. So we can add these two constants to give us 3 plus 3 is 6. So day 3 would be X plus 6. Hope that you're following. Plus, on day 4, he would have sold X. 3 plus 3 is 6 and 3 is 9. And on day 5 now, he would have sold X. So 3, 6, 9, 12. So that is X plus 12. Alright, feel free to pause the video and you can just review what I have just said. Alright, so at this point we can group the like terms. So we have variables of X, so we can add these X's. So this is 1X, 2X's, 3X's, 4X's, 5X's. and then I can add my constants. So that is 12. So this should give me 30 is equal to 40. All right, so solving this equation, I can basically subtract 30 from both sides. So I will subtract 30 here, and whatever I do to one side, I'm going to do it to the other side. All right, so I will subtract 30 from this side as well. So 30 from 30 is 0, so I can just cancel those, leaving 5x is equal to now what's on the right hand side, which is 40 minus 30, sorry. All right, so that will give us 5x is equal to 40 minus 30 is 10. All right, so we want to solve for x. However, 5 is being multiplied by x. So in order to remove the 5, we divide both sides by 5. All right, so we do the opposite of that. All right, so we can get one set of 5 out of the numerator and denominator. So we are left with x is equal to 10 over 5, and therefore x is equal to 2. Now, did we find our answer? No, we did not. We have not yet found our answer. The question specifically states that we want to find the number of tickets he sold on the third day. So if x represents the first day, we're not concerned with the first day. If x plus 3 represents the second day, we're not concerned with the second day. We are concerned with the third day. All right, so the third day represents x plus 6. So I'm just going to write TD for third day. All right, so third day is equal to x plus 6. And from the solution, we know that x is equal to 2. So I can actually substitute the value of 2 for x. This is supposed to be 6. My apology. All right, so 2 plus 6 is equal to 8. All right, so it simply means that A is the correct answer. All right, so hopefully that was clear. Now let us proceed to look at question 4. Now a total of 540 beads are shared in the ratio 4 to 5. The larger share of the beads is, all right, so here we have a total of 540 beads. Okay, so I like to use my models. And this model represents the 540 beads. Okay, now we have a portion, or beads have been divided into 4 to 5. All right, so this simply means now that if the total beads are shared in the ratio 4 to 5, it simply means now that we have 4 plus 5 portions, which will be equal to 9. All right, so it simply means that in all we have 9 portions. So I can add another bar. Okay, just for argument's sake, it is very possible that my partitions might not be equal, but I hope that you'll get the concept. Now I will attempt to divide this figure into 9 portions, 9 equal portions. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so there's supposed to be 9 equal parts. Okay, so please excuse me for that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so I need to determine now what's the value of each of these portions. Alright, so each of these sections would be the 540, and then now I'm going to share 540 into 9 equal parts. Okay, so my diagram is not drawn to scale. Alright, so that would give us 60. Alright, so what it means that this portion is 60. All of these portions are equal to 60. Alright, so we'd go all the way down. Alright. Alright. Now we are only concerned with the larger share of these. Okay, so if we have 4 portions, 1 in 4 parts, 1 in 5, then it means that 5 is the larger. So what I will do now, I will add 5 of these portions, so that is 60. Plus 60 is 120. Plus 60 is 180. Alright, so I'd continue adding. Plus 60 is 240. Plus 60 is 300. Okay, so our answer is equal to C, which is 300. Alright, so there you have it. Do you want to see how I solve question 7? Well, watch me in the other video. Alright, so check out my subsequent video for the solution to question 7. Goodbye.